All right, let's see if we are live here. Yes, sir. We are live. What's up, folks? Monday night here.
Monday.
We got break number 259. I got an echo behind me here. That's my wife Alyssa, who is my Card Breaks partner, and I am Joey. This is Southern Card Breaks. This is break number 259, as she just mentioned. We're doing a half case of Inception. This is 2024, Alyssa. This is a loaded rookie class.
I'm ready for it.
This is one of the last releases of 2024. You got people like Paul Skenes. You know who that is?
No.
You know who you didn't? I've already talked about. You don't know who Livy Dunn is either, right?
I don't.
Okay, so you don't know who Paul
Skenes.
Skenes. What about Jackson Merrill? Do you know Jackson Merrill?
No.
What about Jackson Churio?
No.
What about Pete Crow Armstrong? Well, you don't know any of these
Is that
guys.
our dog that just went running?
I don't know, but anyway, I'm stalling here, folks. We're going to give y'all a few minutes to jump on. Just 3 teams left tonight.
Yay.
Watch out, and they are cheapies. You can get on the cheap right here. We got, and I'm telling you, there's always something about these last teams or these last teams taken.
Yeah, that's
We always seem to pull a big card or an auto. Somebody joked a minute ago, I think it was Jay Cards, that said, watch there be a Frank Thomas autograph pulled tonight for the White Sox. He is, I think, on the list here. So we got White Sox. We're only $9. Marlins, we're only $9.
Live,
Oh, yeah.
because it's just you and me right now.
Yeah. That might explain something here. Let me do that. I'll hold that up while I do that. How about that?
Okay.
Send it out.
I'll send it on Insta.
You got Insta?
I do.
All right, let the people know we are live. Oops.
Do I need to send it to Shane by himself?
Who sent it to Shane by himself? No, he's on there.
Okay.
All right, my link failed to. Let me try that link again. There we go. Link is sent. You got the link sent on Instagram?
Yes.
All right. Yes, sir. Good deal, man. Let's see here. Do a couple more things before we get started. See if we get any. See if we got any people jumped on yet.
Let me look. So apparently somebody added an app to my phone, and now I don't know where it's like my apps have shifted, some. So I was struggling to find it.
I hear you. What kind of app? Who added an app to your phone?
Declan. There was that virtual reality thing.
Oh, that virtual. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that jack up your phone.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. All right, here. So, hey, let's do this while we wait here. We're up and rolling. I don't see anybody in the chat. We got to start breaking earlier. Maybe if we start filling these things earlier, we can start breaking earlier. So let's run through the teams real quick. How about that? We'll change screens right here. You keep looking for people to jump on.
Okay.
And let's do that. See, like I said before, we got 3 teams left. White Sox, Marlins, Nats, all cheapies. All $10 or under. But let's run through the teams that are taken here. We got our buddy there, Josh Ua, is back with us there. Jabby285, little inside joke from Friends there. He's got the Diamondbacks. And then we got a first-timer, Shane, has got the Braves. Welcome, Shane. And then our buddy Al has got, in a familiar spot there, he's got his Baltimore Orioles. And Jason has got the Red Sox. Rob also is, Rob's not a new person. Rob's got the Cubs tonight. Welcome, Rob. White Sox are open. And then one more new person right here, Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. Turn that down a little bit. Raymond's got the Reds. All right, welcome, Raymond. All right, and then we got Guardians. We got Tony. Tony's got 8 teams tonight, folks. He's got the Guardians. He's got the Rockies. He's got the Tigers. Then we got Chris, who's got the Houston Astros. Jeremy, our buddy, our New York Mets fan. Jeremy, the Braves are winning right now, 3-2. But the Mets have runners on first and third with 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Big moment here. Sorry, got distracted there for a second. He's got the Royals. And Gyro's back with us. He's got the Angels. Jason's got the Dodgers. Marlins are open. Al's got the Brewers. Tony's also got the Twins. Jeremy's got the Mets. There he is. He's the Mets fan. Yankees is Chris. Oakland Athletics, also Chris. Tony's got the Phillies. Jimmy's got the Pirates. Chris has got the Padres as well. Tony's got the Giants. Tony also has the Mariners. Jason has the St. Louis Cardinals. Al's got the Rays. Tony's got the Rangers. And Chris has got the Blue Jays. And the Nats are wide open. So that is what we look right now here, folks.
What we look.
That's what we look like. So we'll switch back over here.
Oh.
And, I mean, we will get rolling here in a second. I see Raymond. There's Raymond on there looking for a fun experience.
Yay.
Raymond, you came to the right place, dude. Our breaks are usually a little bit longer than this. We only got 4 boxes. We always do trivia. So we'll have 4 trivia questions tonight. We usually have more, but since this is a quick break, we've only got 4. I've got the most random trivia questions tonight, but they're all good. They're all good. So, once again, we'll get started in just a second. Give y'all a chance. If anybody wants to claim the White Sox, Marlins, or Nats, I'll give you one last chance here, and then we will get rolling. So we got Raymond and Shane, who are newbies on here. Glad they've joined us. Like I said, we got 4 boxes of these. And what do you say? I think we just go ahead and get started.
Yep.
One more time. White Sox, Marlins, Nats. All cheap. White Sox, $9. Marlins, 9, and the Nats are 10. Shane says, I'll close it out. I hear you, buddy. So he's going to take all 3. All right, so we are full.
Yay.
So if you'll make that note there. I hear you, Shane. Shane's going to close it out. And we are full.
Yay. Thanks,
All
Shane.
right. Shane, you are the man. Hope you hit a big one tonight. All right, so we're ready. All right, yeah, and Shane, you just go ahead and you've got my payment info. We'll go ahead and take care of that. I think we're ready to go. Let's go. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a good Monday. And let's get going with some Inception. I'll tell you what, let's start it out with, I've got 4 questions, so we need to do a question before the first box.
Okey-dokey.
Let's go ahead and do that trivia question number 1.
All right. Since the wild card team or teams came into existence back in 1995, 15 of those teams have made the World Series. 8 of those teams have won the World Series, with the latest one being the 2023 Texas Rangers. Who was the first wild card playoff team to win the World Series?
All right. Since the wild card's been around in some form or fashion for since 1995. Okay, the Rangers were the last wild card team to win the World Series. Who was the first wild card team to win the first World Series? That's the question. All right, so we're ready to rock and roll here.
We're ready.
All right, here we
Boys are on their way
go.
home.
And our boys are on their way home. Went to go see How to Train Your Dragon. We start out with a little Anthony Volpe right here. I love Inception. Good-looking cards. These are going to be your thicker cards. We're going to go through our base here. First, we got Kyle Manzardo, Cleveland Indians. And I see your payment right there. Appreciate that. All right, and the next, Pittsburgh Pirates. That's going to be Andy Rodriguez. That's a green. Those greens, I believe, are numbered. Let's see here. The green's numbered. No, that's just the... make sure I didn't miss that. I need to put my readers on tonight. We joke. But I may need to. All right. Lawrence Butler. There's a good rookie right there. Pretty good rookie. We got our auto coming up after that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Lawrence to the back right here. We're going to go Shota right there for the Cubs. This is going to go quick tonight. We got Blaze Alexander.
Need to hurry and answer.
Yeah, we still got an answer. We still need an answer to our trivia question, but we're not going to get lost in that tonight. Lawrence Butler, we'll sleeve that up in a minute. And all these cards will sleeve. Hits, of course, will be top-loaded. All cards ship. Let's see. Auto number 1 is a 20 out of 25. 20 out of 25 right here on our first auto. Very low numbered. And folks, look at that. We got a dual auto right off the bat. We got Jordan Lawler, and we got a multi-team auto here. So we're gonna have to do a little random on that between those two teams. Like I said, we got Jordan Lawler of the Diamondbacks. That's Joshua. And then we got Tampa Bay, two big rookies right there. That one is who? Al. All right, well, let me sleeve this up, folks. So right off the bat, we got a little interesting situation here.
And they're horrible handwriting.
Alyssa is our former school teacher. She likes to critique the autos. So you're saying bad?
Bad, but if I had
bad penmanship
I
here.
The Diamondback one. But that's
right.
top. That's the top.
Let's take a
one,
look.
right?
That's a big card right there. Dual auto of two pretty good rookies right there. 20 out of 25. Nice hit right off the bat. That's a beautiful card. All right, so let me do this. Let's see who's going to get that real quick. Box number 1. Wow.
You're thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
No, we're going to go to the random. Yeah. Hey, you got to be on the live, right? Give me a number between 1 and 10. Just kidding. All right, so let me put both these guys in there. All right, so we got Diamondbacks.
You love that design. It was pretty.
That is a good-looking card. We got to go to the randomizer right off the bat. We're going to do that before the second box here. We're not going to make you wait till the end. First name, we got Joshua.
You're going to change the screen, too.
Oh, yeah, when I get them on there, I'm going to change it.
Okay.
We got Tampa Bay. We got Al. Now, Al said he had to get up really early in the morning. Bless his heart. So he's not on the live, so he's going to be watching this. He said he was going to be watching or listening to this, hopefully, just listening on the road tomorrow, is what he told me. So let's get Al in here as well. All right, so there we go. Let me change screens on for you guys real quick. We won't lose the cards. The cards will still be there. So there we go. All right, so we got Joshua, we got Al in here. Those are our two teams. So let's roll the dice. 5 or under. We're going to re-roll. We got a 4. I'm going to roll again. All right, I got a 7. So we're going to go these two names 7 times. Name on the top will win the prize card. You good with that?
I'm good with it.
All right, that's how we're going to do it.
Okay.
So let's get to randomizing here. Once again, I'll show you. We rolled a 7. So let's go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll pause right there. You can see we've gone 6 times. Al was on the top right here. Let's go one more time, folks, and get a winner. It's going to be Joshua. Congrats on that. Joshua is going, yeah, definitely make a note there. So Jordan Lawler wins out over Junior. That's a heck of a card right there, folks. That is nice. Good way to start. All right, so let's switch it back up. Boom, right off the bat. Well, Junior and Jordan Lawler. Let's go box number 2. Still no answer to that trivia question.
No.
All right. It's a short break. I'm gonna let it slide this time. Meaning, let's do another trivia question.
Okay.
Listen, if it's still out there, if you know who the first wild card team to ever win a World Series, we got a prize card for you. And you can throw out that answer anytime you want. But let's go to question number 2.
Okay. In the 2024 season, we had 4 players hit for the cycle. I don't even know what that means. This season, we've only had 1 player do this. Who is the only player to hit for the cycle in 2025 so far?
All right, real simple. Who is the only player to hit for the cycle this year so far? And it's not Lane Thomas, I promise you that. Although he got some big postseason hits for the Guardians last year. Let's go card number 2. Pete Alonso. All right, we got let's see. We got a Nolan Jones behind that. That one is numbered 73 out of 75. So let's sleeve that up real quick. Rockies. One of those teams not taken, I believe, right?
No, they're full.
Huh?
Are we full?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Who got the Rockies? I actually think somebody got the Rockies earlier.
Yes, Tony.
The Rockies are one of those teams that sometimes doesn't get taken. Poor old Rockies. Having a rough year. With the Nolan Jones, that's a good-looking red out of 73 out of 75 there. Very nice. Throw that over here. All right, then we got a numbered Randy Rosarina, Seattle Mariners. That one's 69 out of 150. I think our auto is behind that, and it is. So we're going to put Mr. Rosarina in the back right there. Another Shota in the Wrigleyville jersey. All right, so behind the Rosarina, we got our last card. Huh?
I like that card.
Yeah, these Inception is always one of my favorites. Good looking stuff here. All right. Player worn memorabilia. So we got 4 out of 200. So we've got a auto patch right here. Let's see. Ooh, baby. So we got a long way, a horizontal card. Let's see. Texas Rangers. Is it Wyatt Langford? It is. Wow. Look at that. Who got the Rangers? Man.
Tony.
Man, look at that 3-color patch, too. That is beautiful, folks. Wow. Wyatt Langford. I went when they were playing the Yankees last year, and he hit a walk-off grand slam to beat the Yankees. And I was sitting right behind home plate.
And it's also on your page.
And it's also on my Instagram page.
See what that looks like.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Former Florida Gator. Man, that is a pretty card right there. All right, let's sleeve that up real quick. Who got that one?
Tony.
Tony?
Wake up, Tony.
Is Tony on here?
So,
I think Tony said...
Who is the one having to get up?
Al was the one who's having to get up.
Sorry, I thought it was Tony.
And that is beautiful. All right, 2 boxes down. Trivia's not going so well tonight, but the cards are 2 boxes and 2 big-time autos.
Nice auto.
All right. That is beautiful.
I kind of like that autograph, even though you can't see one letter in it.
All right, so Alyssa likes Wyatt Langford's auto.
I guess I can kind of see. I can see an F,
All right.
and a D, and an L.
All right. Still no correct answers, so you guys feel free to answer any trivia tonight. It's okay. We won't bite. Raymond likes it. He says, wow, nice auto patch. Love the design. All right, so let's do question number 3.
All right, I don't know how to say his first name.
It's Didier
Fuentes made his MLB debut this past weekend, starting a game on the mound for the Atlanta Braves at just 20 years old. He's the youngest player in the MLB in 2025 so far. Who was the youngest player in the league in 2024? He was the only player on any MLB roster born in 2004.
So Fuentes started for the Braves this weekend at 20 years old. Youngest player in Major League Baseball this year. Who was the youngest player since we're breaking 2024, it's a little 2024 trivia question. Who was the youngest MLB player to play in the 2024 season? And he was born in 2004. 2004, man. That's young. Still young.
That's young.
Still young. All right, box number 3. We start out with a little Garrett Cole, Yankees. Then we got Jacob Young. Nats right there. Then we got Tyler Glasnow with the green. That one's not numbered. Good looking card. Let's see, and there's our auto right there. We're going to flip it around here and do the rest. We got Corey Seager, Rangers. We got Vlad Guerrero. And then we got that Tyler Glasnow. And then we got our third rookie. Only 7 cards, Alyssa. Alyssa sorts the cards. So she's loving this break.
Myself, I know.
She is loving this break. Oh, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Remember, Al missed out on Junior right here. But he's going to get another. He's going to get an auto. Is it Junior? It is. How about that? He missed out on one Junior, and that worked out well. So Joshua got that one. 23 out of 125 on the on-card Junior auto right there. That is nice. Same signature. Sort of.
Compare the autographs.
So, yeah, let's see. Let's see how consistent he was.
Mm-hmm. I still don't like it, though.
Yeah, he's got like a little gap in between his whatever that letter is that he drew. The big one looks like a 7.
Yeah.
There's a big gap there. All right. Very nice. Let's sleeve that up. That one's going to Al. Al's going to like that in the morning because Al was probably not happy. He's going to not be happy at the beginning watching that and not getting the other card, even though it's a bigger card. But
it's like his pen went out.
It's like a consolation prize there.
Yeah.
And also, this one's numbered 23. You can see that 23 out of 125 right there. So we got one box left. We got one trivia question left. Let's go ahead and do that one.
Okay.
So we still don't know.
No.
We'll have to go through the answers here at the end. Well, we'll go through the answers at the end of the break here. Okay. Here's our 4 big cards right here. We got one box to go.
We talked about the young guys. Now let's talk about the old ones.
Old guys like me.
Usually 40 and over big leaguers are pitchers, but there are a few exceptions. Since 2000, who was the oldest position player in the MLB playing at the age of 49?
Oh, we just got the cycle question.
What?
Shane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Carson Kelly for the Cubbies. Yeah, Carson Kelly for the Cubs back in March, like March 31st or something like that. It was very early in the season. So who got that one right? Shane got that one right. Carson Kelly.
Shane.
Way to go, Shane. Shane, since it was a Cubby that we were talking about, I've got you just a little Ryan Sandberg X-Fractor from Stadium Club a couple years ago. So the Ryan Sandberg will go to Shane. Thanks for playing.
Yes. Keep it going,
all right.
Shane.
We'll reveal the other answers at the end of the game. So we're looking for the oldest position player to play in the major leagues since the year 2000. Here's a hint, too. Did we say his age?
49.
Oh, yeah. He's older than me. Just by a year. He was older than me just by a year. He's not 49 anymore. But he was 49 and still playing in the big leagues. That's pretty amazing.
Last game
pretty
was
amazing.
in 2007. Should I say that?
Shane says, thanks, you're welcome. Yeah, his last game was in 2007. So it's been a little bit. But he played, I think he actually came into the majors in the 80s. Pretty good player, too. All right, so last box right here, another Blue Jay. Another. See, Miggy's incorrect. I think Miggy did play into his 40s, though. So we got Basabe. We got Indy Rodriguez again. Let's see, we got Julio Rodriguez. Then we got... let's see. We got... Did y'all see that? Did you see what I just did just then?
Well, I was looking at my...
Oh, gosh, you did. I just saw the replay. Yeah, so we saw I was pretty bad in me. I usually don't do it that bad. But we got a Paul Skenes back here. Shohei Ohtani right there. No numbered cards. Man, this is going to be one to remember right here. First timer. Who's got Pittsburgh? Wasn't that Shane?
Jimmy.
Jimmy grabbed. Jimmy. Paul Skenes. Unless they forgot to put an auto in here, folks. Are you kidding me? How about a Paul Skenes 72 out of 99 rookie card, on-card auto? Woohoo! We got to get a price check right here, folks. Unreal. These 4 boxes were insane. The autos were insane on these. Good night. Big time card right here. Unreal. Wow. This is I mean, just off the cuff right here at a 99. I mean, what's your guess? I mean, we might have to just look that up real quick.
We got all the time in the world.
Look, I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm gonna pull up eBay. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna go to eBay and check the price on that bad boy. We'll do a price check on here. All right, 2024 Inception.
Nice.
I don't know. This product just came out last week, so there might not be a comp here. What do you say? That's a pink. Out of 99. Or would that be a magenta? I'm just going to put out a 99. All right, so there is one right now. So let's go to this. Let's go. I'm going to go here real quick. So there's one right now that's still got 1 day and 23 hours left on the auction. It's at $355. Probably hasn't been one that's sold yet. So let's check sold just to make sure. All right, so here's one out of $299 that sold for $430. Here's one out of 50 that sold for $465. That's a little different there. Man. We got one at $355 right now with 2 days left. No, I don't want Rakuten. Remind me later. All right. So that's going to wrap it up, folks. All right, so the big hit right here, Paul Skenes auto out of 99 on card. Not that many numbered cards. We had the Nolan Jones. I don't know why I slipped that up earlier. 73 out of 75. We had the junior Caminero. He's also one of the younger guys in professional baseball. 23 out of 125. I think actually he was the... No, he wasn't the answer to that question, was he? I think it was Jackson Churio. Jackson Churio
yes.
was the youngest player in 2024. He was born in 2004. We had the dual auto, rookie auto right there. We had Jordan Lawler and Junior again there, 20 out of 24. Great looking card. And not to be outdone, Wyatt Langford. 4 out of, I need readers. 4 out of 200 on that one as well. But man, just have to stick around and admire that. I can't believe we pulled a Paul Skenes auto tonight, folks. And that's going to wrap us up. Appreciate you guys as always.
Wait, tell them the other answers.
All right, so what was the first question?
Number 1 was who was the first wild card playoff team to win the World Series?
Yeah, first wild card team to win the World Series, Florida Marlins, 1997. All right, question 2, Carson Kelly, the cycle hitter this year. And then Jackson Churio, youngest player to play in 2024. And then the oldest position player to play in MLB since 2000 was Julio Franco. I was about to say Julio Rodriguez, but no. Remember Julio Franco? He was 49 years old when he played in 2007. Couldn't make it to 50. All right, folks. That's it. Boom. We're out of here. One more look. Nice. Jay. Is Jay on here? No. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Nice going. All right, folks. We will see you on the next one. God bless.